Today I'm making rose petal elixir, a recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a child. We would sit at the scrubbed wooden table in her kitchen, surrounded by the heady and loving scent of different roses, filling glass jars with the pink, red, yellow and white petals of all the wild and cultivated roses that grew around her cottage. Just from breathing in, touching and working with this plant brought a sense of calm into my body. This plant is a medicine for the physical and emotional heart, helping relax and open the heart space. Roses can bring calm and a soothing touch, helping us come home when we are in fear, transforming anxiety, grief and sorrow into care, love and kindness. An ally for those who have been through heartbreak, a breaking of boundaries, a violation of their bodies and spirit, helping a person reclaim their heart space for themselves. To make this elixir, I fill a jar with rose petals, not packing them too tight or too loose. I then pour brandy over the top, about 3/4 of the way up the jar. Then I top it up with raw honey. You could use maple syrup or glycerin. Stir and add any more liquid or honey if needed. My granny made this half and half. For me, that is too sweet, but it's up to you. You can add cinnamon, cayenne or roasted cacao to warm it up a little if you like, as rose is a cooling plant. Label with date and ingredients. I like to add where I gathered the plant from, as it is good to be reminded of the paths I walked and the places I discovered when making this medicine, as the medicine, I believe, starts the moment we choose to gather the herbs and connect with the land as ally. Leave for 6 weeks, stirring when you remember. Strain and bottle when ready. Have a teaspoon when needed. You can use any rose as medicine and food, but be careful where you gather from, as many roses get sprayed with chemicals. When gathering, be aware of the wise thorns this plant holds. They are a lesson that to be in our hearts, to be loving of self, to be open and sensual, heartful and kind, just like the rose, we need to have good, strong boundaries. We are taught that if we are soft, we can't be strong. If we are kind, we can't be boundaried. If we are loving, we can't be fierce. But Rose teaches that we must be both ends of the scale. Otherwise, we are distorted and lacking balance. This medicine is a hug in a bottle. Something to use in times of anxiety, fear, grief, sadness, or a lack of self-love.